Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunk Formula One Championship. If you have missed the previous two episodes, be sure to go check them out in the playlist if you really want to, because as usual, the previous two races will be spoiled as this one progresses. Before we properly get into the race, however, let's talk briefly about qualifying. We will have our sober qualifying chat. I cut it out of the previous episode because nothing interesting really happened in qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix, but this one, I definitely have some explaining to do, so let's get right into that. Alright, now let's get into qualifying for the British Grand Prix. We've got a dry qualifying session. It's the first time this season that the qualifying hasn't been in the rain. And that's really good for me because these laps right here are my first laps on Silverstone in this game. Obviously, I've driven it in previous F1 games, but we know the handling model changes ever so slightly from game to game. So this is very much a new experience for me. So I needed to run a lot more laps because, as you can see right here, the first ones are not good at all. This is not only a qualifying session for me, but is also a practice session. As you can see, we skip ahead here. I am now on my fourth lap. I feel like I ran something like 6 or 7 laps, but I think I abandoned most of them, so they didn't count. I guess I know I did a lot more than 4. But anyway, you can see we are purple in Sector 1, so the practice is going very well. It's not perfect, but we are getting a pretty good lap time out of it. Obviously, everyone is slower in Q1, though, so it's not truly representative of how great we are. But as we come to the end of the lap, we're P13, so I probably would have made it out of Q2 or Q1 anyway. But as we come across the line, we are P2, second quick. So that was a really good lap. I was really happy with that. Only 3/10 behind Lewis Hamilton. But unfortunately, this lap is what ultimately costs us a good qualifying session because I was so confident. Some would say arrogant. I would definitely say arrogant. I was so happy with that lap that I've decided to skip half of Q2. You can see we're already down to 7 minutes left in the session. I'm only giving myself enough time to run one flying lap. I'm only giving myself enough to do one lap, and as you can see, I'm trying it on the medium tire. I am going for the alternate strategy, or at least I'm trying it here. Now, in theory, we should still be fine. I'm in the Mercedes, so we should still be able to get a good lap out of this, but I've never run the medium tire on this track. This is the first time I'm doing it, and you never want to cut yourself short. You always want to give yourself enough time to do another lap, because you never know what could go wrong on a qualifying lap. And as we cut to the end of the session here, or the end of the lap, we are coming across the last 2 corners. What is this lap going to be for us? It is P14. We're 14th quickest in qualifying right now, and I couldn't even believe it. You can see I jump immediately to the race director. 129 flat almost. Lewis is almost in the 126s. So the pace has just gone up so much from Q1 to Q2. And I think if I had enough time to go back out on the soft tires, we would have been fine. But my arrogance caused me to skip half of the session. So unfortunately, time expires for us. And we are eliminated in Q2 for the second time this season. However, unlike in Austria, this was not on purpose. This was an accident. I think a lot can be said about this qualifying session. In hindsight, you could say I should have just done another lap on the mediums. But it all doesn't. There's a lot I shouldn't have done in that qualifying session. It's a good time to remind you that I do the qualifying session sober. So that was a completely sober decision. There was no alcohol involved in that. So that's just great. We were 3 seconds slower than Lewis Hamilton on the same tire. And it's completely ruined our race. We are not going to win unless we get a safety car. But this will be the qualifying session we forget about. Let's just head into the race. Welcome along, everyone, to the track that started it all. Round 3 of the championship is the British Grand Prix from Silverstone, the track that held the very first Formula One Grand Prix all the way back in 1950. This 3.66 mile circuit built on a former World War II airbase is made up of 18 corners, 8 to the left and 10 to the right. Many of those corners, like Luffield, Copse, and Stowe, are high speed and flat out. Really, it's the first time this season that the drivers and the teams will have to deal with a multitude of corners like that, so we'll just have to wait and see how they handle the task. High-speed corners mean high tire degradation. To combat that, Pirelli have gone a step down on the tire compounds compared to the previous 2 races. It's the C3, C2, and for the first time this season, the C1 compound. That will be the hard tire. It's 9/10 of a second between the softs and the mediums, and that will be critical today because both Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen on the front row will be starting on the medium tire, while everyone else will be starting on softs. We saw how difficult it was to heat up the mediums in Italy, and we know the Racing Point is very quick about heating up its tires. Could tire strategy be what brings a new face to the top step of the podium today? Now it's on to the starting grid. For the second time this season, it's Lewis Hamilton on pole, but he is still looking for his first win of the season. Max Verstappen is currently tied for the lead of the championship. He starts second. Row 2 sees Alex Albon score his best qualifying result with third, and Lance Stroll is to his outside in fourth. Lando Norris is still looking for his first points finish of the season. He starts fifth, and Sebastian Vettel outqualifies his teammate for the first time this season with sixth. Pierre Gasly is 7th, bringing AlphaTauri to Q3 for the first time, and Carlos Sainz from McLaren lines up in 8th. It's Charles Leclerc's worst qualifying run of the season with 9th. He has Daniel Kvyat for company in 10th. Esteban Ocon is the highest starting Renault in 11th, and Sergio Perez, who has stood on the podium in the previous 2 races, has a lot of work to do if he wants to do it again from 12th. Daniel Ricciardo is 13th, and Valtteri Bottas, after a dismal qualifying lap, will start in 14th. He is currently tied for the lead of the championship, but today he'll just be looking to bring the car home in one piece. Kimi Räikkönen is 15th for the second race in a row, and it's George Russell alongside in 16th. Antonio Giovinazzi is yet to outqualify his teammate. He starts 17th, and Kevin Magnussen is finally off the last row of the grid with 18th. His teammate Romain Grosjean is 19th, and the Williams of Nicholas Latifi rounds off the grid with P20. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to round 3 of the championship. It's the Great British Grand Prix from Britain. You just saw qualifying. It was a total disaster. It was a total disaster. It was about as bad as it could possibly have freaking gone. But anyway, oh shit. What am I trying to say? Give a brief rundown before we head into the formation lap. I am going to start on the soft compound tire. I've said it in the past. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm terrible in the first stint. So, I cannot speak, bro. I'm dying. I'm terrible in the first stint. So if I start on the mediums, even though I really want to get that pace advantage at the end, I'm just fucking myself if I start on the medium. So we're starting on the softs. My goal here is to get on the podium, and I went way before I needed to go. We're already up into P. Holy shit, we're passing so many cars now. Damn, Sergio Perez, 3rd in points, starting on... Wait, I don't give a fuck what tire he's starting on, but he's starting in 12th. He's 3rd in points. I already said that, bro. Oh, almost ran into Esteban on the formation lap. My goal here is to get on the podium. I think we are so much faster than everybody else besides Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen that I think it's obtainable. I think it's legitimately obtainable, but we got to be patient because this is the first race that I'm quite scared of. I'm quite scared to look like a complete idiot at this race because Silverstone... Oh, it's so weird saying that shit, bro. This is a track that I'm not good at. I'm not good at this track in past F1 games, and I've never raced at it in this game. My qualifying laps were the first laps that I've ever done at this track. So hopefully we can get on the podium today. We are in a championship fight with Max Verstappen right now. And I guess you could say Sergio Perez, but I mean, he qualified all the way back here. There's no way he's winning the championship. So yeah, I want to get as many points as possible. Let's talk about friends today for my pre-race motivational speak. If your friends are not as excited to see you as how excited Crofty was when George Russell took the lead in Bahrain.
Goes into the first turn, and George Russell takes the lead of the Sakhir Grand Prix.
Just fuck them, bro. They're not your friends. Don't waste your time. Also, fuck you, British UK, with your fucking weird-ass NMM's rip-off Smarties. When I want Smarties, I want the little candy thing. I don't want your bitch ass fucking whatever the fuck you call Smarties, and I didn't get the it's lights out and away we go, and it is a not very good start from us. We're passing this guy, whoever this guy was, but oh shit, we got a broken thing and we're spun out on lap 1. All right, never mind, I was trying to say something, but the lights are on now. It's lights out and away we go, and it's an absolutely sensational start. Oh, bitch, fucking Kvyat, bro. And are we out? I've got a puncture. Oh, this is not gone. This has not gone on. Oh, I'm about to re-enter the track and fuck. Oh, and I've got a 5-second time penalty. Oh, shit. This is not. Oh, I've got a 10-second time penalty, and someone's front wing is fucking flying. And despite the fact that we haven't had a huge crash, it's just the virtual safety car. And I looked at my phone and I'm off the fucking track and I'm spun out. Yeah. 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 So it's very clearly obvious that this is not the first take. I told you, this is not gonna go well. It's lights out and away we go. I've said that like fucking 50 times now. It's a pretty decent start through here. No heroics. Kvyat just decided he wasn't going to go, though. And we're up into P9. Just like that. And we're up into P8, just like that. All right, just like that. Just like that. It's as easy as that. It's like it's my first take. I haven't done this first lap like 6 times over the course of the fucking last 2 days. Alright, well, the race start is on now. We are up into the points. So yeah, in my test sessions where I started on the medium tire, well, that's a good thing to call them, test sessions, I never made it into the points before crashing. I mean, not crashing. So it's quite clear to me that the soft tire is the best thing to start on right here. And we are coming up on Pierre Gasly. Let's go to the hot side. I am so hung right now. That did not come out how I wanted it to come out. Ignore I said that. Coming up to complete lap 1, we are on to 7th place. And we are behind Vettel. Sorry about the hair, brother. I will never share that, though. I will never know your troubles with the hair thing, because I was born in... never mind, I'm not going to say that. Taking a look at the track map right here, Hamilton is fucking gone. Shocker, shocker. And Lance Stroll is actually in 2nd, it looks like. So, Lance Stroll is being a beautiful man right now, and he is holding up the rest of the pack for me. I think that's what's going on here. Lance Stroll is being my actual teammate. I could never trust Lewis Hamilton. But Lance Stroll is being a deer. Who says billionaires are always the bad guy? Ooh, coming up on us, Sebastian. Not a good place to make the move, though. Ooh, but now is a good place. Oh, we've got him set up. Did you hear the phone when I called, Sebastian? Oh, I'm calling. Got the inside of the corner, and that is P5, 6, 7. Now it's P5, 6, actually. It's P6. And we got the little British boy of Lando Norris ahead of us. Now, what was I going to say about the Smarties? Oh, yeah, bro. Fuck your Smarties, British. Yeah. I don't want your fucking chocolate Smarties, fucker. I want the real deal. What do you call them in the fucking Canada? Rockets? Fuck you. Me and my homies don't fuck with rockets. We've got DRS on Lando Norris, the Brit without a pole. I went into overtake. Of course he doesn't have a fucking pole. I went into overtake instead of DRS. We've got an overtake for second place, and that's Alex Albon going into second. And he's going to fly. He's flying. Even though he's, you know, a level of... Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. We almost lost our front wing on Verstappen's. And I guess I touched him. Am I without a front wing? No. No. God giveth and God taketh away. As I am missing the corner, I still live with the front wing. And I am very gracious for that. Now, I did not... I'm very interested to see what happens, because Lewis Hamilton is on the mediums. I probably said that. I don't know. I don't know who said it in the intro. But, I don't know. But Lewis is on the mediums. I'm interested to see what they decide to do with that. And I think a podium is definitely... I mean, we could probably have gotten onto the podium if we didn't always swipe Max Verstappen's ass like Kelly did. I can't say that shit, bro. DRS, rich mixture, overtake on Lando Norris. We did not even get close, and I shut the DRS before the corner even ended. Going in hung. Still did not sound right. But Stroll is back to fourth, and we are dive bombing little Lando. Oh, yeah, that was not a good move. I don't think turn one is a good opportunity to overtake, but we are clutch right now. Ooh, going on the outside. He blocked me off. And I spin him out almost. I'm really putting my front wing where it doesn't belong, and now I have front wing damage. And we're going on the outside. Yes, talk about him. Get in on the conversation about... What did Danny say in the interview?
The car couldn't handle my big balls.
Yeah, let's get in the conversation about those babies, Lando Norris. But I can totally feel that I'm without a front wing right now. And I have front wing damage yet again. Teammate is in the pits. They're pitting Lewis Hamilton before me, which makes no fucking sense because he's on the medium compound tire. Oh, we know what Lewis is... Oh, man. Hold on. I think Verstappen is pitting too. What are your guys' fucking awful strategy? I don't think the race win is out of the question, guys. I think we could win this shit. I can't look at my computer while I'm racing, though. There's no point in looking at my computer. It's got no data on it. I think Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are throwing away the race. There is no point in stopping on the medium tires on lap 5. Why in the fuck did they qualify on the mediums to stop on lap 5? Whatever, lap 6. I am so struggling with this front wing damage right now. I am in the grass. I don't think the race win is on for us anymore. We just got repassed by little Lando Norris. I don't know why I keep calling him little Lando Norris. He might be younger than me, but he's an F1 driver, and I drink 2 mics and film an F1 video. My tires are fucked, and my front wing is fucked. I am very interested to see how this race plays out. I really don't think the soft tire... I mean, I guess it can make it to the end of the... No, I think... No. Let's cut to Lewis right now. Let's see what he's saying about his tires.
Lewis will all be about getting to the end on this tire. I don't know if that was the right call, man.
I really don't think the soft tire is going to make it to the end. Like, how Mercedes want it to do it for Lewis. I'm right here on Lando, so... Maybe the front wing is not affecting me too much. Like, it is, but it isn't. And it isn't. Oh, and we're about to pass Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris. We were about to pass him into maggots. Alright, I guess I'll just see what the crew does. I'll see what the crew decides to do for the front wing. They're going to change it, but Lando Norris is staying out. Interesting call from little... Yeah, I have pit assist on. Fuck you. Means Lando Norris leads the Grand Prix right now as we come into pit. Pierre Gasly is second. Interesting run up to this. This has been a very... there's the front wing. Fuck. Ah, we're fucked. We're fucked, Pierre. Release the clutch. Let's go. Hamilton fastest lap, obviously, because he's on the soft compound tire. He's fucked us completely. I just saw him go past on the mini-map. Lewis Hamilton getting revenge. I fucked him in the last episode. I gotta stop talking about fucking these guys. I can't say that. I cut that shit out. And we were behind Kvyat. Who was on the mediums as well. I don't know where we're gonna come out. I don't know where we're gonna finish in this race. I think the win's off the table. Unless the soft compound tires completely fuck. Oh, Kvyat. Oh, baby. What the fuck did you say about the Russian media?
First of all, Russian media has no fucking clue about anything, and
that has no context in this video. I just wanted to mention it because it's really funny. But come on, brother. I cannot be stuck behind this AlphaTauri. Oh, and I'm losing so much time in his dirty air, bro. Clean up the air, bro. I need to get around these guys. I've lost so much time. Good run through Maggots and Beckett's that I'm not going to show on video. Come on, baby, come on. DRS, disable, rover. I've called it that 4 fucking times. Every episode I called it disable. Kvyat is going on Leclerc on the outside. Oh, and he's still attacking. Let's put him 3 wide, baby. Yeah! Into the points. All right, let's go get some points. I'm really sad that Kvyat is not going to get points, it looks like, as the right now how the race is going. It's very disappointing. I really want Kvyat to get the point because he's a good man. He is a good man. But we are a better man. And we are going to go... It looks like P6 is probably all I'm going to get right now, which is so shitty. No one is retired from this race yet. I'm starting to worry that the game's pre-programmed AI retirement is not going to happen, which is very bad. Because it always could be Lewis Hamilton. That was a great run through Maggots and Beckett's here. Onto the hanger straight. I am so hung right now. Oh, Perez goes for the move on Pierre Gasly, the French boy. Oh, and we were right behind them. Perfect run off the corner. Rich Mixter overtake. 3 wide again. Oh, Vettel, sorry about the hair. I don't remember if I said that in this run. Oh, I can't fake I'm on top right now. Baby. We got a yellow flag. It's behind us. Fuck, it's not Lewis Hamilton. It's going to be Nicholas Latifi or some dumb shit that I don't care about. I don't care about Antonio Giovinazzi. Wow, he's got no fucking points. Shouldn't even be on the racetrack right now if you ask me. Unless it brings out the safety car. Wink, wink. Except that would end the race. DRS. Let's go hard on Vettel. That really didn't sound like how I wanted it to sound either. But, fuck you. Not enough for old Sebastian. I cut the DRS before the end of the straightaway. I ran through the grass through that corner. Little bit on the AstroTurf there, but that gave us more speed. Oh, and Vettel is on the mediums. As am I. It doesn't fucking matter. And I've just realized now that Pierre Gasly is on the hard compound tire. I don't know what it is with AlphaTauri. Keep running the hard. The AlphaTauri drivers just keep going hard. I need to stop talking. They did it in Italy, too. Ran the hard compound tire. Just trying to give Ferrari more points, I guess. DRS again on Sebastian Vettel. This time, it's looking good. And not really. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay. Okay. I have a puncture. No, I don't. Up next is Carlos Sainz. I'm sweating right now. Even though I am not in a position for... I'm not in a good position at all. But, like... I feel like Lewis Hamilton is set the fastest lap on the soft tires, which I thought wouldn't go to the end, but apparently they have. He's got to be screaming over the radio, though.
I think I'm in big trouble, guys. Left front is dead.
We're heading into the final lap of the Grand Prix in P7, dude. What a great way to fucking... What a great way to, like, come after a win. Follow up a win with P7 finishing behind both McLarens. And Daniel Kvyat is not even going to score points, and neither is Pierre Gasly because he started on the fucking hard compound tire. Walked into town with a fucker in fucking my hand. I don't know the words to this song, so I can't sing it. Alright, so I've clearly run like shit in the last sector of the race. Bitch, you're a bitch, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. We are fighting Perez for P8, and Sainz is gone. Oh, I almost got spun out, and Perez lost his front wing. And that bitch passed me! Oh, no! He's got no front wing. Come on, he's got to be trailing through this corner. I fucked up. I fucked up, team. Bitch! I gotta... How? Did you watch my race today, game? Lewis Hamilton. My mortal enemy. God, remember when I said the soft tires are gonna fall off? I'm gonna see the replay of this, but it's... Unless Albon was like a tenth behind them, that was a bad race. All right, take a look at the results here. Albon was 15 seconds behind, so those damn hard tires, soft tires, did not fall off. Take a look at the standings here. 14. Max Verstappen is... Oh my god, that motherfucker is gonna take this championship. Fuck, dude. Oh, next round will be good. I gotta run good next round. We're only 1 point ahead of Red Bull. What did I say in both episodes? That was bad. That was bad. Oh, that was not good. That was a bad race. Fuck, dude. Alright, and that will do it for this episode of the championship. We will take a look at the standings really quickly. Max Verstappen extends his lead of the championship to 8 points now over Lewis Hamilton and not ourselves. We fall back to third. Then it is Perez. Albon, no change in those positions. Sainz moves up to 6th in the standings with his 6th place effort. Stroll moves up to 8th with his 4th place effort. And Lando Norris finished 5th, scoring his first points of the season, which puts him 10th ahead of Gasly, Leclerc, and Vettel. Over to the constructor side, we have just a 1 point lead over Red Bull. We really need to start getting our act together in the constructors standings. It's definitely been my fault in all the races, but we need to score some good points in the next round, but I think that is more than possible. But right now, it is just a 1 point lead over Red Bull. Racing Point, Renault, and McLaren. Renault and McLaren are actually tied now for 4th on 28 points. It's probably a little bit too early to tell who will win that 4th place battle because Renault do have the podium from the last race, but if McLaren keeps having races like this, they should have no problem getting that 4th place. Then it is Ferrari and AlphaTauri, the last 2 teams that have scored points, and then Haas, Alfa Romeo, and Williams are still on 0. And that is all for the episode today. Thank you guys for watching. This one definitely took a lot longer than I wanted to. I kind of made it a little bit more complicated than I needed to. And so hopefully the time between this episode and the next will not be as long as the time between the last episode and this one. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.